This life, my friend, not on my tongue. You chop, now my time to chop. My brother.
Thank you. Asha Gangali was Asha first before Asha Gangali, if you recollect. When I first came to the Nigerian music scene, my name was Asha. I was like, this is fast. You have my picture. So, coming from America at that time, Asha was an intellectual. Asha was very spiritual. And Asha, you know what I'm saying? Like, Asha was that kind of person that wanted to stand out. Everything must be perfect. Perfect. I said, Asha, when I learned, I would not reveal when I learned how to sing. The first music I was doing was reggae, dancehall. When I saw reggae artists in video looking scrungy, Papa said, no, I don't want to sing like this Shabarans. I said, I want to sing like Joe there. Because those ones, they be driving Lamborghini. I said, hey, another Lamborghini. Yeah, I didn't understand the industry. So I switched to R&B. You understand? That's Asha, over sharp, over, everything had to be perfect. Then when I came to Nigeria, I was still following trends. Asha was still trying to find herself. Because I'm in America, I'm doing R&B. I said, I'm not an American. Even if I speak Blue Yankee, but I'm not an American. I know I gotta be real with myself. So how can I be singing R&B like Asha? Or I wanna sing R&B. At that time, it was Banky W. It was only me and Banky W that were reigning in America. I was reigning in Washington. Banky was holding down New York. You understand? At that time, yeah. So I used to hear Banky say that time. And in that time, there was rivalry in American scene. So Asha was made. Asha blew for America Afrobeat scene. I was one of the first artists that year. Asha was rather, not me, Asha was one of the first artists, not just posted. You get. So Asha was an artist that was evolving. When Asha now got to Nigeria, Asha now saw them, what do they call them? Star Plus. You know what I'm saying? What's that song? Oh, look for me, Asha, sharp boy. So I'll be letting jet. Asha enter studio. Nikemio, baby, I love you so. So for me, oh damn me, oh bam, that one pack him, that one enter. That Asha was just looking for hits. Asha was a hustler, but I wasn't fulfilled as an artist. I knew R&B, I was too thuggish. For me, R&B soft. Me, I had a rough background. I grew up in the streets. Asha grew up on the street. I've been home by myself since I was 17. You understand? Me and my siblings, my mom, she had a very tough time raising 3 boys and 1 girl. You can imagine. And I grew up in K2. Giro. So, grew up in K2, bam, land in America, gangster. So, that gangster's rebellious part of me has been there. So, when I came to the music industry, I came packaging, fine boy, pretty boy, that kind of level. You understand? But deep inside me, boy. Even me, I don't believe myself. So, I can't look and say, I see they go. Because when I came to Nigeria, now the reality of my Nigerianism begin to catch up, the Gangali begin to come. Then I did one song where I was doing the lyrics. Asha the winner, Ari, who get the, they say who get the liver, they say Asha the winner, Ari, who get the liver, Gangali, the old studio everyone, mad line. That was what birthed Gangali. Now, so Gangali came about. It came through a lyrics, through a song where we don't even release. So music is very spiritual, very mystical for me. And every brand that I identify with, I live it. Anybody that know me knows, see, when I was at Asha, just I'm a born again Christian now. So no, they want to but day, wow, but I just put them on freezer. So that was Asha Gangali. You can see that even the transitions, the YoungOG, they did Duro Gaga. I'm still fighting the battle of Asha Gangali. But the thing was, Asha Gangali went through a lot of trauma. You understand? With my, growing up on the streets of America. Yayin, till the streets, streets in you. Come to Southeast Washington D.C. nigga. They're fucking where everybody carrying a gun, everybody nipple, everybody got a. Come on, so you ain't seen no streets. When you come back home, I shock you come back home. You got everybody. Okay, let me just before. Everybody used to carry a gun. I used to carry my gun. Yeah, my big one now. Don't do my big on my seat. On my big salary. But all this bling with the neck. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't say I regret a lot of the things I did because who was I looking up to? You know what I'm saying? I had to be my own leader. Asha was that, 17-year-old, 17-year-old boy during the era where Nigeria was under military regime. At that time, they independent the reign. That was Asha. So you can imagine the mindset. But when Gangali now came, Gangali brought music. Well, Gangali brought rebellion. I started growing dreads. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna grow dreads. The one babe I was toasting that time, I was toasting that babe was in Unilag. As I went to see that babe like this, oh wait, what's the time, Coco? I think that's why that babe left me. I started growing dreads. I said, yeah, because you know why I won't do dreads? Because I do normal haircuts. Nothing move. Okay, like saying I don't craze way they like it. So I can't lock my head for 2016. That was Asha Gangali. Remember in 2016 I did Kalakuta State of Mind. I pulled out the EP again, Kalakuta State of Mind, but I'll re-upload it because it was a history. It was a landmark. It was where I started embracing Fela. Fela helped me evolve. If you see where you see right now, like YoungOG Fela on you understand? Shout out to Shoki, King, Femi Kuti. Shout out to YK Power. Shout out to Sheo Kuti. Shout out to Madi. Shout out to the entire Anikulapo family holding that legacy. You know what that legacy they do for our life. That thing, that thinking, the boldness of Fela. Wait, only face you feel this DSS Magbe, yeah. Okay, so Asha Gangali went through the streets, an intellectual. I learned from the streets. That's what I'm saying. Everything I learned on my own. Now, and I now became Gangali. This Afrobeats, Asha Gangali. This Afrobeats touch bearer in a certain aspect. I started seeing progress in what I was doing when I started music. When I came back to Nigeria from America, I saw that Nigerian be like, Nigerian music industry be like, shipping now, we don't begin to cash out, we the border, Lambo. Now, Nigerians, they drive toy past the politician, you want yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way the industry bought. Now, we need to have more Burna Boys. We need to have more Whiskeys. We need to have more Davidos, more Kiss Daniels. You understand? Where, everybody not come and pull up New Rocks. You understand? Everybody now supposed to pull up New Rocks. And the problem why we're not seeing that is royalty. We're not seeing our money. We don't have structure. So that's where Asha Gangali now. Asha Gangali, you see what my problem? Asha Gangali was a radical. Hey, Asha Gangali saw that, in America, people were getting paid for their song. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, here Justin Bieber now, that sold his catalog how many years ago? $200 million. Or calculator, if you try calculator, don't try use AI. Too long. So now waiting the value. What made that catalog get that value? Now there I joined Pima. I begin to find out what's wrong with this music industry. The money we are here, translate to. It doesn't make sense. It still doesn't. But we fought for 10 years. That was Asha Gangali era. Fighting all kind of principalities. Those human principalities, because they're old school guys. So they held on to the system for a long time. And they won't let go. And the rest of the industry, they'll be wearing collar. They act like they don't know. All them match conference studio. Like, they'll do conference, all kind of music conference every year. And nobody talks about the real problems. So, Asha Gangali go, hypocrisy, y'all know the problem. But conference really. But you know the fucking problem. So why don't you just fix it? Oh, I didn't fix it. Everybody was just concerned about their little crew. I don't know. And the rest of the industry is suffering. People will get hit this year. They don't have it. They can't make their money again. You know how many artists don't die? Do you think they're supposed to die? People that I was in Agege a couple of days ago, and I saw one big rig carrying, and they were playing this boy's song. Where they Iju Shaga, we get that banger for Iju Shaga. What's be that boy name now? You understand? Dan, no be Dan, yes. I don't hear now the whisper for background for this. Don't be the small doctor. So I don't know who they talk. The artist name now, I'm not sure. I can worry why I won't go out to you. You understand? But anyhow, forget it. That's not the point. The point is, they are playing the boy's song. The song was a hit years ago. But they're still using the song now. But is it getting paid? And we gotta enjoy, enjoy. But see, so I saw the rottenness in the system. There are some good people in the institution that are trying. But the system is not designed to even make it work for them. So, I worked with some people. I was a director in MCSN, and I know that those men were dedicated their life. But the system is screwed up, Baba. So Asha Gangali went through that era. And, it transformed me. And I realized that even Asha Gangali had a lot of limits. Because there are some street characters, street patterns where I still retain. At that time, as Asha Gangali, I said, So as I, metamorphosized or show you where I'm correct, So as I began to transform and I transitioned, I realized that Asha Gangali, your life is dysfunctional. Because in America, I know what I went through, not, growing up in the streets of America, and now going into the music industry and what I've been through in the music industry, my experience. Last song, I will even, we're not here to talk about that. Like I said, the journey of Asha to Gangali, that's what I recapped for you. Then the Asha Gangali. When I now became Asha Gangali fully, I know I was repping it. There was so much clash between my two personalities. You understand? So me, the Asha wants to do music. Then the Gangali wants to fight people that are messing the system up. Asha Gangali wants everybody to eat. Asha Gangali will not go to America and see what works in America and now come to Nigeria and you are now doing something else and he won't address it. No, Asha Gangali doesn't live like that. So, and I'm like, okay. And Asha Gangali will carry it for her. And that's what I did. And I didn't know, I couldn't control myself. But along the line, I discovered purpose. I discovered purpose because I knew some things that people don't know. So I aligned myself with certain people and I found out a lot of, and that has opened me up to the problem of the industry and the problem to a lot of things and the how to profile solution. So even now, not only was I able to understand what is the solution for the music industry copyright administration and the music industry welfare management for artists. These are things that are available abroad. This should be standard. If it's not standard, Baba Muligba, YoungOG. Now, I now transform. Asha and Asha Gangali used to just compromise. Asha Gangali used to compromise, really. Compromise in the sense that not my integrity. I used to just let things slide. So the awakening, Asha Gangali, was a dysfunctional background, had a dysfunctional. It's okay. I'm not regretting my background. No, I love my background because my struggle made me who I am. Every fight I fought, I've always stood on integrity. That's one thing that's very important to me. I've always tried to maintain because my father was very, very keen. I knew my dad was someone that was very keen on integrity. My popsy. Just do the right thing. If you don't want to have problem with my part, just do the right thing, because if you don't do the right thing, it will spaz out. They para out. So I have some of his personality, and he's very gentle, and I'm gentle too. You understand? But when Gangali came in, Gangali so I had to mourn that brand, that character. I saw myself evolving to YoungOG back in 2020. It's not even 2023. It was being quoted somewhere. I saw it online that the awakening for me started 2020. All my team knew that time now. When I started saying YoungOG on lifestyle, I said YoungOG, get money is the OT. Hey, that was the song that birthed YoungOG, lifestyle. She loved my lifestyle. Shorty loved my lifestyle. She love it, she rock it like a rock star. Shorty, YoungOG, Asha Gangali was dangbana, Asha Gangali was bad boy. Asha Gangali was very sexually promiscuous. Asha Gangali jomoloncho. Asha Gangali dovo. Asha Gangali jomoloncho. You don't understand? So when the spiritual awakening came, bam! It was when I fell sick in 2023. I almost died. Have you ever seen death look you in the eye? Oh yeah. You see if you put pictures up, that was death. I saw death. And it was scary. 2023 March. I was about to die. I knew it. But Asha Gangali had been through a lot of things spiritually. So I have a strong foundation in God. People believe that, and there was one of my friends that said, Asha, I don't believe God did listen to you with all the Oshamo. But God is just me. I've always had that relationship. But I had that awakening, man. Like when I felt sick and I nearly died, and people started showing their true color around me. I was seeing it like live, like some people were sending people to come and see me, my state. I was in a despicable state. And there were rumors around that I wasn't going to make it. Even the rumor got to my family. Yeah, that I wasn't going to make it. But I survived. Because God said I had a purpose. When I rose up after I was in the sick bed for 1 month plus. And I say sick bed, that means like daily trying to survive. You don't want to get sick in Nigeria now. Okay, well, like, you don't want to get sick. I've always been scared of getting sick in Nigeria. Malaria, I said, the first time I came to Nigeria, when I had malaria, they said they want to do X-ray. I had a machine with a quick one to that be a raw, to rust. We don't want to take X-ray me. I said, Asha, you will die for this place. So ever since then, I always make sure say malaria said don't catch me. I don't go hospital. But as that one hits me, and after that, man, everything changed. I changed first. When I recovered, I changed. Straight up, I changed. I wasn't the same person again. I knew it. I'm not saying this, so people go say, me. As I was saying it to everybody now, I said I'm not the same person. And you know how I knew I changed? When you say my thing on that? But Bolaga, you start. But I'm not feeling the urge to live a promiscuous lifestyle. I used to like a lot of women. Me, my mom, I was so sexually reckless that, no, not even reckless, no. I can't say reckless, no. That was an exaggeration. Promiscuous. Let's get X-rated, you. Asha Gangali, may God forgive you. Lord guide you. YoungOG, really. Asha Gangali. So I sing one song called Madingo to heal myself of my sexual prowess. Only, can you better down? The baddest girl in Ghana. I say bada man. Emi only be para. Goriwa, check a sample. Beniwa, check a rumble. Me and you. That's what the thing go. Get from boss to wanna bust up my brain. You can flex if you wanna. Money we spend. I'm taking you far away. Ogidigon, malo far away. Emi nikan adegbe meji. I'm in the mood. I'm a baby. Emi nikan adegbe meji. No dummy. Cause I get money. Madingo, Madingo mupira mi. If you bad and you single, make I show you do the tingo, Eleje kajo lepo, mo ti reni keji. Irinṣẹ́ dẹ̀ ti yàtọ̀, mo lè dẹ́yìn méjì. I'm taking you far away. Ogidigan, má lọ far away. I'm in the mood, ọmọ gbégbé tì. Èmi nìkan ẹ̀dẹ̀gbẹ́ méjì. Kò kúná, tí mo ti mẹ́mú lọ. Kò kúná, bájí náà tún lọ. Kò kúná, kí irinṣẹ́ gbóná. Kò kúná, lọ́lẹ́jọ́ mọ́ dànù. Asha Gangali, may God forgive me. I don't leave all those levels. This is YoungOG. When I fell sick and I came back alive, you hear my song said, YoungOG, my first single, that person way they alive is, yeah. The people buy alive, sing waiting. But when I wake up in the morning, I just thank God. So before I sing any song, we go, YoungOG, yeah, I'm a friend, yeah, I'll give streets what street for. Even my gospel said na street gospel ni. You know, she gospel on my see. Every Ọlọ́run gbọ́ tán on the streets now. Well, like I said, I will always come from when I now transform fully. I receive a vision. In the vision, you gotta understand that Asha was a prophet. Asha is a prophet. So I received a vision that I should change my name and cut my dread. And I knew it was the Holy Spirit speaking to me. So the next day, we'll get that down. People was like, cut my dread. Then I started going through the process of the branding. Even though I've been carrying, first I said I'll be Gangali, I'll drop Asha. People say I will. When they say make you change your life, go find your Asha. kó fi wà Asha Gangali lẹ̀ wèrè ló máa drop Asha ó máa keep okay you go come drop Asha you go leave Gangali. Na me dey talk to myself like this I don't know if una dey talk to yourself mama mi sọ̀rọ̀ I say so cause me na me dey give myself brain I no dey wait me I go outside make dem give me brain baba ma fúnra mi lọ́pọlọ nínú ilé so wọ́n gbé wèrè so ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ dàbí Jésù àwọn ọmọ Jésù ìkànnù wọn tó wà lọ ṣe kíni ó lọ já jù ìgbà tó já jù wọ́n wá yọ jé kúrò ní orúkọ ẹ̀ wá dé èṣù nǹkan tó ṣe ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ yọ ọ̀hà kò lè di Gangali èṣù ni ẹ̀ and I say no baba I don't know maybe bóyá mo ti gbé kankan ni baba mi mọ mi rán so I just know say I gats to just live that lifestyle mi lè jọmọ mi jọmọ I have to be responsible and have a girlfriend one ní side chick ní what do you call it so I want to have a YoungOG you know I just transform man like my music even has changed I'm not like you know what I'm saying like right now if I find a wife marry I won't say I'm married hello if I find a wife I'm looking for a wife yes yeah I've changed my life YoungOG me YoungOG your chance with Kusha but me oh yeah me when near I'm just talking about but YoungOG represents fire. YoungOG, represents my music is not just entertainment. It's activation. It's prophecy. You just listen to our Ebube now. Ebube means glory. See as Ebube the don't begin scatter spirit now already. So YoungOG is a new dispensation. YoungOG is and I also understand I realize that the YoungOG side of me is always the personality that's ahead of my time. Like this Ebube self, like these are songs I've written 5 years ago. So I'm always 5 years like, ahead. But now, multi logbon sing, multi more part time because me over packaging Asha they do over packaging that year. But you see, you ever hear Asha Gangali go see this line, my friend not on by hero. Asha ma fẹ́ kọrin bí ọmọ Guinea, ó ma fẹ́ kọrin bí ọmọ popcorn. I miss popcorn pẹ̀lú Michael Jackson lòdì. Asha Gangali just like this line. You see YoungOG now. This line, my friend not on by tongue. You chop, me chop, now my time to chop. My brother free me, oh, you don't know how see they go. If you know my story, you go happy say I blow. Nobody there when I talk my talk. Nobody there when I walk my walk. Nobody there when life show me pepe. Osana Ebube, Ebube dike. Osana Ebube, Ebube dike. Àwọn àlíkà gbóhùn yẹn wá ní. Well, first, from a musical standpoint, I'm not as caged in like Asha Gangali. YoungOG is for the new dispensation. You understand what I'm saying? It's Asha not there in that time. So YoungOG's music is different. You see infusion of high life. You hear all kind of fusion. So YoungOG's sound is more contemporary. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Okay? So you hear this YoungOG, this Ebube now. Ebube, he the guitar now is more musical. Now I'm not trying to chase a hit. That before Asha Gangali was chasing a hit. Now I hit. So I call it that perfect. But if I hit it to hit, we call it to hit. So you learn through the process. It's a process. There's no one of the industry top dog Bizu said it. We go see blow blow, sharp blow syndrome. There's not like that. You gotta build the process. So Asha Gangali has taught YoungOG how to walk. You understand? How to fly, really. Asha Gangali has walked. Now YoungOG can fly because I understand that. You know, so you will see the brand presence in my music. You see the signature. You see it in my music, and you hear the message. Before I'm after Asha go to calling along. Only issue. You see the one that Asha Gangali collect. Badingo, who does that? You know, so when you see YoungOG now, you hear different type of sound, different message of music that impact life but still contemporary. And my friend, my jet, but you pull up them from my jet in the street because I'm a product of the street. I'm an embodiment of the street. Baba, I'm what you call a culture smith. And that's the title of the YoungOG, the culture smith, blending culture. The black, because at the end of the day, black Americans, Africans, so we relate to them. And Jamaicans, and that's what connected me. Asha Gangali connected with Jamaica. Jamaica is Jackie, you look on Gangali. There's one person who Gangali, don't know Gangali, but he had a hit song called Gangali. He said, I was born to be free. Meow, Gangali. I was born to be free. That was where I took that Gangali and said, this Gangali is that persona, the good guy and the bad guy together. Shomo, Esau and Paul, Esau and Jacob. So there was Esau and so those two guys. So that was what Asha Gangali was, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in a space now where I've learned. That's why I'm YoungOG now. I'm now here as a culture smith to impart music, to impart knowledge, to impart even prophecy. Because we can see the industry, we can't see it. We know where it's going. We know where it's going. AI is the new thing now. You understand? I mean, you gotta understand my background too as Asha Gangali. Emma Koyo Asha Gangali Kiri, I feel the watch out for you. You know, Asha Gangali was a co-founder of Go Create Africa, Africa's first music monitoring technology. So Asha Gangali, did venture, which nobody say talk, which you do talk and do, put money, put body. Yeah, that's what's up. So as it is, like I said, I'll wrap it up. YoungOG is the new era. Culture Smith EP. It's the new game. That's what it is. That's what I am. Culture Smith. That's why I'm gonna call me when I come. Where's my table? And look.
For good things to come my way, maybe my night will turn today.